Also, learning about cryptocurrency. No pressure, no obligation. They're giving away over $500 in crypto, and the first 25 people to register and attend are guaranteed free crypto in hand. Seating is limited. Register now. GetHonestMoney.com. That's GetHonestMoney.com.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Middle Tennessee, including Rutherford County, is facing worsening drought conditions due to below normal spring rainfall. The National Weather Service says the dry pattern is linked to La Nina. In Laverne, officials are urging residents to cut back on non-essential water use to reduce demand. Experts say steady, moderate rainfall in the coming days could help, but conserving water now is key to avoiding more serious impacts later. Gas prices in Tennessee fell 11 cents last week, bringing the statewide average to $3.77 per gallon. That's still 16 cents higher than a month ago and more than $1 above last year. AAA says lower crude oil prices are driving the drop, though market uncertainty remains. Nationally, gas fell 8 cents to $4.04. Jackson and Nashville saw the highest prices, while Chattanooga and Clarksville had some of the lowest statewide averages.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Storm damage at Dollywood forced the closure of its Eagle Mountain Sanctuary after a fallen tree tore protective netting. The American Eagle Foundation says 3 bald eagles briefly flew off and are being tracked, while others were relocated to a facility in Kodak for care. One injured eagle is recovering. The aviary remains closed as repairs continue, and shows are suspended until the habitat is secured and birds can safely return. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues here from News Radio, WGNS. How are you today? I hope things are well in your neck of the woods. Got a lot going on. Great conversation last hour. If you want to really kind of know some of the inside scoop on what happens when your Rutherford County budget is put together and what really county governance looks like, check out the podcast. It's going up right now. So if you watched on YouTube and caught the last half, well, you can just go back to the recorded archive and watch it there. Or you can listen or watch from our podcast section, WGNSradio.com. It's there. Boom. Goes the dynamite. It is there. So check it out. Yeah, live audio streaming right there on the website. I'm digging what we're throwing down at WGNSradio.com. You been there lately? It's been a little bit of redesign going on. There's a dark mode now. Ooh. But it looks really good. I like it. The audio player sticks right there at the bottom of the page so you can listen, watch. See if I can hear myself. Am I there? So you can listen, watch. See, look at that. That's weird, isn't it? Check it out, WGNSradio.com. some aesthetic things. So, looking all right. So, check that out. I'm just kind of mesmerized by that. I better get off of there. I'm mesmerized by this person. This is a great dude. Barton Henley. Barton is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day and a WGNS alumni. Barton is the good neighbor for the wonderful way he supports the county schools and all that he does. So today, Barton Henley is going to get a free drink of choice from 7 Brew drive-through coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. So enjoy that, Barton. I just know him. He's going to go for something with an energy drink in it, you know. They've got 20,000 drink combinations at 7 Brew. Our Good Neighbor recognition brought to you by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they love celebrating the everyday people who go above and beyond for the rest of us. Help us honor a deserving person here in our community, or maybe a group. The cashier at Kroger, the guy who takes your groceries out every Tuesday when you go. Whatever it might be. Let us know. WGNSradio.com or text neighbor to our number. You'll get a reply. Just tap on the link, fill out the information, click submit, and that's it. You're done. We have made it, I guess, about as easy as we know how to do that. Okay? So go ahead and give it a try. Birthday Club. We've got that for you here as well this morning. And let me see here. My computer is going cuckoo bananas. It's opening up all kinds of pages. There we go. Lizzie Summers celebrating a birthday today. So, Lizzie, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy the banana pudding headed your way. Slick Pig Barbecue is over at 1920 East Main here in Murfreesboro, and they handle all of our Birthday Club winners, which we do every weekday morning. That's right, every weekday morning. So be sure to send in those birthdays every weekday, and we will put them on the air for you. All right, got that? WGNSradio.com/birthday. You can submit them early. If you text early, we'll see them. I guess I would caution to be maybe a little bit careful when you do that, just because, you know, if it's several days before, we're not going to miss it, but I don't want to miss the birthday day. But that's on us. We'll take care of it however you get it here, okay? So Birthday Club on Fridays. We do Saturday. On Monday, we'll pick up the Sunday birthdays. And that's how we roll here on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. From WGNS.
This is Pastor Nikki Ajapong, the lead pastor of Holy Hill Chapel in Murfreesboro.
Here are sermons on WGNS every Sunday night at 7:30.
Our congregation is made up of a variety of nationalities.
Visit holyhillchapeltn.org to hear our podcast.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Retail sales jumped 1.7% in March, a sign Americans were spending more on gasoline, but were able to do so as tax refunds came in. Excluding autos, the increase was 1.9%, and core retail sales, which excludes car sales and gasoline, were up just 0.7%. Economists were predicting an overall 1.4% jump, but up only 0.2%, excluding auto sales and gasoline. Apple shares are little changed following news that CEO Tim Cook will step down and will be succeeded by John Ternus, head of Apple's hardware division, on September 1st. United Health shares are higher. Its earnings for the recent quarter were stronger than expected, and there are signs of a turnaround. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda, invested in you.
Well, right now the Dow is up About 8 points, 49,451. The S&P moves into the red as oil rises ahead of the Iran ceasefire deadline. It's down 5.7 at 71.03. NASDAQ up 19, 24,422.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Money issues? There's someone local you can talk to. Financial Coaching Radio with certified financial planner Jason Qualls. Weekdays at 4 on News Radio WGNS. Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Let's take a peek outside the palatial studios of WGNS. Right now, 70 degrees in Murfreesboro, 68 in Smyrna, so we're around 68, 70 degrees around the county. Another gorgeous day is on tap for us. We're going to check on our local forecast after we look at what's happening around the country.
Fox Weather.
Hey there, I'm Fox Weather meteorologist Craig Herrera with the latest from America's Weather Center. A cold start across the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast with freezing temperatures yet again today. Now, as we go through tonight into early Wednesday morning, not quite as cold. We also are concerned with a few scattered showers today should remain sub-severe. Those scattered showers are over portions of the Ohio River Valley, where a lot of the rivers have gone very close to bank level. Watching those closely in the days ahead due to the warmer temperatures and the amount of snowmelt we've had. In fact, temperatures for the Great Lakes and the middle part of the country into the 70s and 80s and well above average. We'll also have a few scattered showers over portions of Texas. Southeast Texas could lead to some localized flooding, 1 to 2 inches of rain in areas that have already received a lot of rain, and some much needed rain for California, Oregon, and Washington. That will bring some high elevation snow to the Sierra as well. Gusty winds through the mountains tomorrow. Get the latest weather updates anytime, anywhere. Download the Fox Weather app at foxweather.com.
All right, right here at home, our forecast. Another few gorgeous days. We need the rain. We're in a severe drought. Are we going to get that rain? We're going to talk about that here a little bit.
For this afternoon, Brian, we'll see sunny to partly cloudy skies with high temperatures climbing up into the lower 80s. For tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 52. Full-on sunshine midweek Wednesday and right into your Thursday as well. Wednesday, a high of 81, and likewise for your Thursday into the lower 80s. At least a chance for some afternoon showers and storms then developing on Friday with highs to 83. Showers and storms more likely for Saturday. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro.
Thank you, Michael, for the update. And let's see, today's the 21st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be Sunday that we're looking at here on our Rutherford weather radar. And the Storm Prediction Center has us already at a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather on this day. Okay, so it's a day that we need to keep a watch out for the possibility of severe storms. We're going to get rain before that, so we'll see how this all works out. But this is new information just in here for our weather 6 days out. Now, I know this is a long time out, but you have to kind of think if the Storm Prediction Center is already thinking this and is putting or issuing, a probabilistic this far out, it's something we need to pay attention to. So we are. This is Rutherford Weather Radar in Futurecast mode. This is our long-term model here. And let's go out to the 27th. So the 27th is on Monday. I think maybe that 6-day forecast is probably for Monday, because this is Monday at 7 p.m. and a long, angry line of storms looks like it's pushing in to Middle Tennessee. So there's 7 p.m., there's 10 p.m., Rutherford County right in the thick of it at that point. And then things kind of move on out here, leaving around some wraparound rain for Tuesday. So that was Monday into Tuesday that we saw that. Mentioned some rain on Saturday. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit. There are rain chances on Saturday. So this is 10 p.m. on Friday. Looks like it begins during the overnight and will continue through much of the day on Saturday as well. A few showers lingering on Sunday, but then it's Monday afternoon and evening when we have that angry line of storms. First time seeing this model data for today, so we're going to get some rain. We need the rain. We don't want the storms, but, it is springtime here in Middle Tennessee. Sometimes it's what you get. We have you covered on the Rutherford Weather Channel, RutherfordWX.com. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps us a ton to reach more people right here in Rutherford County. Now, we're not interested in covering the Middle Tennessee region or the state or the country with our weather coverage. We're focused on where you live. The 618 square miles of Rutherford County are our top priority. That's why we've got you covered. So if it's severe and impactful weather that's headed our way, we've got it on Rutherford Weather. We're live on the channel during warnings. We're live on radio as well. So be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're always in the know about Rutherford Weather. You can just go to your favorite social platform and search up RUCO Weather, RUCO Weather, and give us a big thumbs up and a like.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Coming to you from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. Think about making the switch to electric, maybe, out there, electric vehicles. Well, MTE's Drive EV program offers a $50 bill credit for your home EV charging setup. You can get details at driveev.com. And our live stream coverage made possible by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, improving healthcare in our community for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. Time to check on the latest world news. We head to New York to get this update from Fox News Radio.
Despite uncertainty over U.S.-Iran talks, confidence from President Trump. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
We're going to end up with a great deal. I think they have no choice. We've taken out their Navy. We've taken out their Air Force.
The president also tells CNBC if the 2-week ceasefire expires tomorrow night, he expects the U.S. bombing to resume.
We're totally loaded up. We have so much ammo. We have so much of everything that we've, much more powerful than it was 4 or 5 weeks ago.
A senior Iranian leader has warned if that happens, they have new cards to play on the battlefield. Vice President Vance is set to go to Pakistan to lead the U.S. negotiating team. Fox's Matt Finn's in Islamabad.
The AP is now reporting that Iran is willing to send a delegation here, but that's not confirmed yet either. Now, Iranian state media has been reporting one sticking point is the U.S. blockade. State media has said as long as that blockade remains on the Strait of Hormuz, Iran may not negotiate. So far, the president has said the blockade will remain in place on the strait.
The U.S. intercepted a cargo ship over the weekend. It's turned away 27 others while still blocking Iran's ports. And the U.S. military is taking control of an oil tanker in the Indian Ocean that the War Department says was a sanctioned vessel, adding they'll pursue ships supporting Iran anywhere. Now, back to the president. He also posted on Truth Social a short time ago pictures of 8 women, reportedly among those facing execution in Iran and the crackdown on protests earlier this year. He urged Iranian leaders to release the women and do them no harm. Now to Virginia, where voters are deciding today on congressional redistricting that would help Democrats.
I think it's extremely disgusting.
So he voted no, like President Trump's urging people to do, to save our country, he says. But this woman's a yes.
So we can keep the balance of power because of what Texas is doing. They're redistricting so they can have more pro-Trump seats.
The Virginia redistricting on the ballot today could help Democrats flip 4 House seats there from GOP red to blue. America's listening to Fox News.
This week on the Fox True Crime Podcast, psychotherapist and author Lena Derhally breaks down the mind of Chris Watts and the warning signs behind one of America's most disturbing family murders.
Listen and follow now at foxtruecrime.com.
There are big gains in the stock market this morning. The Dow rising 370 points. The Nasdaq's up 88. The S&P 500 adding 23 points. And we got this news that Americans spent more last month. Retail sales surged up 1.7% from February. That's also 4% higher than March of last year, but most of that increase was just us paying higher gas prices. Oil, though, is down 1% today. WTI now just under $89 a barrel. And at the gas pump, another 2-cent drop after that big Iran conflict surge. AAA's national average for regular has dropped almost a dime since last Tuesday, now $4.02 per gallon. Airlines have been paying a lot more for fuel, and that could force one to stop flying for good.
Spirit Airlines is hoping the Trump administration can help keep it alive. The Wall Street Journal says Spirit is interested in a potential U.S. government investment in the company. Spirit has struggled since a federal judge blocked its planned sale to JetBlue 2 years ago. Executives from low-cost airlines have been asking the Trump administration for relief, including an exemption from federal taxes on fuel. Janiko Silda, Fox News.
There's been another scare in the air, an almost collision, another one.
The two Southwest Airlines planes had to take evasive action to avoid a collision Saturday at around 5:30 p.m. in Nashville after an air traffic controller directed one pilot to turn into the path of the other plane. Location data shows their flight paths converging after one pilot decided to abort landing and circle around. The controller directed that plane to turn into the path of the other Southwest plane that had just taken off. By the time the controller realized the threat, the pilot reported he was already above the other plane. Both pilots told the controller they received alarms from their collision avoidance systems.
That's Fox's Lisa Lucera. President Trump's nominee to lead the Federal Reserve, Kevin Warsh, is at the Senate now. His confirmation hearing is starting. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
I'm Dana Perino. This week on Perino on Politics, I'm joined by Fox News congressional correspondent Bill Malutian.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com.
Or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox News Audio.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Rise and shine. It's early voting time. I'm Melissa Harrell. As your circuit court clerk, I'm focused on one thing, making our legal system work better for you. I've modernized technology, protected your records, and ensured your tax dollars are used wisely. But to keep the progress going, I need your help. Early voting now through April 30th, Election Day, May the 5th. I'm Melissa Harrell, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by friends to elect Melissa Harrell, Doug Botery, Treasurer.
I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Are you looking for the perfect blend of city conveniences and country charm? The Maples has it all and features homes from 5 quality local builders and has amenities including a pool, tennis and pickleball courts, basketball, and soccer areas. Schedule a tour with Maples Realty and Auction today. Call us at 615-896-4740 or visit the Maples of Murfreesboro.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
In NBA action on Monday, the Atlanta Hawks took down the New York Knicks 107-106. C.J. McCollum with 32 points in the game. He misses the last 2 free throws, but New York ends up missing a game-winning shot. Knicks put up 15 points in the fourth quarter, the fewest on the season. Cleveland Cavaliers take a 2-0 series lead with a 115-105 victory over the Toronto Raptors. Meanwhile, on the ice, in double overtime, James Martinook took the shot that won it for the Hurricanes 3-2 over the Ottawa Senators, giving them a 2-0 series lead. The Edmonton Oilers dispatched the Anaheim Ducks 4-3 in Game 1 of that series. And on Monday, Victor Wembanyama won NBA's Defensive Player of the Year. At age 22, he's the youngest to win the award and also the first to win the award by unanimous vote.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right. Tennessee.
Go go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle Right Tennessee.
WGNS talks about all things local. It's Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett. Weekday mornings at 10 on WGNS, AM, FM, and online. This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. My wife Joy and I love dogs and have one of our own. But we've also helped people who have been injured by dog bites and dog attacks, as well as bicyclists who crashed after a dog attack. You need to know that the dog owner may have insurance to help pay medical bills and other expenses because of a dog attack. If your loved one has been injured by a dog, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house, ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Police in Pigeon Forge issued more than 1,200 citations during the 2026 Spring Rod Run, a sharp increase from last fall's event. The Pigeon Forge Police Department reported over 1,100 calls for service, 65 arrests, and 20 crashes during the four-day event. Officials say citations rose significantly while arrests and crashes declined. The Tennessee Highway Patrol assisted with enforcement as thousands visited for the popular car show weekend. Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill requiring legislative approval before any marijuana policy changes, even if federal rules ease. Sponsored by Andrew Farmer, it blocks automatic alignment with federal rescheduling. Supporters, including Jeremy Faison, say medical marijuana could still advance. Critics like London Lamar warn it may slow legalization.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Gas prices in Tennessee fell 11 cents last week, bringing the statewide average to $3.77 per gallon. That's still 16 cents higher than a month ago and more than $1 above last year. AAA says lower crude oil prices are driving the drop, though market uncertainty remains. Nationally, gas fell 8 cents to $4.04. Jackson and Nashville saw the highest prices, while Chattanooga and Clarksville had some of the lowest statewide averages. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS. And here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Tuesday, April the 21st, 2026. Tennessee lawmakers are taking a firm stance on marijuana policy as a new bill heads to Governor Bill Lee's desk, potentially reshaping how the state responds to federal changes. Sponsored by Senator Farrell Hale and Representative Andrew Farmer, the legislation would prevent automatic updates to Tennessee's law if marijuana is reclassified at the federal level. Instead, any changes would require direct approval from the General Assembly. Supporters argue this keeps control in the state's hands, while critics, including Senator London Lamar, warn that it could slow progress towards medical marijuana legalization. The move comes even as some lawmakers suggest a framework for medical cannabis in Tennessee could emerge within the next few years, leaving the future uncertain for communities like Rutherford County. Meanwhile, drivers in Rutherford County are feeling pressure of a different kind at the gas pump. In Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne, the average price for regular unleaded sits around $3.67 per gallon. While that may not seem like relief, it's notably lower than other parts of the state, where prices in counties like Pickett and Williamson are pushing past the $4 mark. For Rutherford County commuters, especially those navigating daily traffic, the current prices remain a burden, even as Tennessee's statewide average holds below the national figure. For many drivers, that means budgeting more carefully or even cutting back on trips as fuel costs continue to fluctuate. 2 men are set to appear in court following an armed robbery at a Murfreesboro business that left investigators piecing together key evidence. Murfreesboro police say the incident happened on April 9th at a tobacco and vape shop on South Rutherford Boulevard, where 2 armed suspects allegedly stole thousands of dollars in CBD and hemp products. Using license plate reader technology as well as public safety cameras, officers tracked a vehicle seen in the area, leading to the arrest of Javier McClellan, age 22, and Frank Foster Dowell, age 26, the following day. Both were charged with aggravated robbery and booked into the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center. McClendon has been released on bond, while Foster Dowell remains jailed. Their court appearance is scheduled for April the 21st as the case moves forward in Rutherford County. Meanwhile, emergency crews in Laverne responded quickly to a house fire that could have turned far more dangerous. Firefighters were dispatched early Monday morning to east near Schreiben Boulevard, where heavy smoke and flames were already consuming part of the home. Officials say a parent returning to the residence spotted the fire and called 911, ensuring everyone inside escaped safely. Crews arrived to find significant roof damage and flames spreading from the attic, but acted swiftly to contain the fire and protect neighboring homes. About 20 personnel responded, with Battalion Chief Marcus Harney leading the effort alongside Smyrna area and Rutherford County support agencies. Investigators are now working to determine the cause, with early indications pointing to combustible materials stored near a rear deck. Tennessee students could soon be learning more than just traditional subjects in the classroom, as a new statewide law introduces hunter education courses into schools. Backed by State Representative Chris Todd, the measure allows districts to incorporate hunting education into physical education and health classes, giving students hand-on exposure to firearm safety, wildlife management, and conservation practices. Supporters say that the goal is to preserve a long-standing tradition while addressing a steady decline in youth participation in hunting. The program follows guidelines set by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. While not required, schools, including those in Rutherford County, can begin adopting the curriculum immediately, tailoring it to fit local needs and schedules. Meanwhile, a major change is underway for a successful athletics program in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee Christian School is searching for a new head volleyball coach, following the resignation of Nicole Burks, who led the Cougars to unprecedented success. During her 2 seasons as head coach, Burks compiled a 66-8 record, secured a district title, 2 region championships, and guided the team to back-to-back state Final Four appearances, culminating in the program's first ever state championship. After nearly a decade with the school and multiple coaching roles, Burks says she's stepping away to focus on her family, as her daughter continues playing collegiate volleyball at Middle Tennessee State University. School leaders say her impact on student athletes will be felt across Rutherford County for years to come. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
Turn your fingers into a microphone and talk back. WGNSradio.com is Rutherford County's online source for what matters to you. WGNSradio.com.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Thinking about making that switch to electric? Well, MTE's Drive EV program offers a $50 bill credit for your home EV charging setup. You can find out details at driveev.com. Our guest in studio today from the Salvation Army, it's Sergeant George Keith and Sergeant Ruby Keith. Did I get all of those titles correct? Okay. Sometimes that just changes out of the blue and I never know, but I know you all have been very, very busy with arguably, a lot of people think Christmas is the biggest religious holiday. I think it's Easter, but there's a reason for that, but
yes,
sure,
absolutely.
It was busy, right?
Yes. I often joke, sometimes I wish I was back in the Angel Tree warehouse.
Oh, really? Wow. I mean, that means you're out delivering kettles and stuff. You probably don't like that as much, right?
Well, I mean, it's a labor of love.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love. I enjoy the opportunity to do it, but it does get taxing on that week 4 or 5. So
I can imagine. Do we have one extra week? It seemed like we started earlier. You started early in November at a few locations, I think, last year.
Yes, we started the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the earliest that I will start.
I gotcha.
So I can say that to the community. That's the early. You're not going to see me out there November 1st or October 8th. We'll be out there the week of Thanksgiving.
Well, I know this isn't one of the things that we were not necessarily going to talk about, but I do want to say I enjoyed the ribbon cutting and like the start and like the kickoff. I thought that was a really, really great idea. I wish I had that when I was on the board, but that was very nicely done. So. So what happened Easter weekend? Let's give us a recap on how busy you all were there.
Yes, definitely. So on Easter weekend, we started on that Thursday. We had we combined kind of our Seder meal, and we were calling it a love feast with the title of Belong. Everyone is welcome at the table, and you have a place. And so we had a meal, and then there was singing, and there was a devotional about, again, everyone is welcome at the table. You have a place here. You belong. Christ is saying, come and sit at my table with me. And so that was a great time to bring in the different communities. We had some people from Nashville, from the Salvation Army, come down as well. And so we filled our chapel that evening, and it was a great opportunity for our community, for us to come together. And then that Saturday, this is always one of my favorite events for the whole year. It's our brunch and our egg hunt on that Saturday morning, completely free, open, and we had face painting, thanks to Whataburger. They came and did face painting and gave away some freebies to everybody. And we also, this year, we added, it's a newer company, it's a lemonade and coffee truck, and they're called Porta Party.
You got to be careful with that name, right?
Yes, but they were fantastic, and they gave away 100 cups of lemonade, and let me tell you, they were very good, and everybody was super excited about them. So it was a great addition to the event. And then we served brunch. Everybody had their fill, plenty of food for them, and then we did a short devotional, and then they got to go do their egg hunt. And so we were very excited about that, and we were able to give away a few prizes that were donated from people in the community and other agencies. So we were great. It was a great event. We were very happy with that, and I think the people had fun, and that's what's important.
And the kiddos got to hunt Easter eggs.
That's and they got to hunt Easter eggs. Yes. We always do it in 3 different age groups, so that way the older kids don't necessarily run over the little ones.
Yeah.
or the middle ones push the bigger kids out of the way. I know that would be my daughter. She's growing up with 2 brothers. So
yeah, boy, she's gonna, she has to survive, I would think, with 2 older brothers. So, the egg hunt brought out, this whole event brought out, about 100 folks, I think, right?
I think the final number was 106.
Nice.
So yes, we had over 100 people come out for that, which is great for an hour and a half of fun. And there was crafts and just games and time for people to get together. People were taking pictures. And, so
don't forget about the food. We had plenty of food.
I said that they wanted the food.
Always plenty of food.
I was
right?
in the kitchen making the food. So.
Oh, that was you, huh?
We'll give credit where credit's due.
Yeah. Well, we talked about lemonade long enough. It was, George in the kitchen.
Yes.
So you have a note here about empty leftover eggs. What about that?
Yes. So we are always looking for more eggs for next year, the plastic eggs. That,
Okay.
We fill them with candy. We have volunteers come and fill them with candy. Our advisory council and women's auxiliary donate the candy and the items. And so, but we need more eggs.
Okay.
And so I know as a parent, those plastic eggs, no one wants to store those for another year, especially if you went to a couple different egg hunts in town.
Right.
So you can bring those on by to our office and we will store them for next year.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing to do. I'm sure that there are still baskets laying around. Our basket was always like on the kitchen table, both baskets for a couple of months, really, honestly, with all the candy that the kids got every year. So that's a great thing to do. I didn't think about that. So just drop over those leftover plastic eggs at the Salvation Army. They're at 1137 West Main Street. And if you're thinking, okay, I know where Main Street is, West Main, you're not going to think this is West Main Street. Okay, so West Main Street goes over Salem Highway and right by the Salvation Army. But if you turn on the highway there, you'll see, if you're going right out Salem from Old Fort, you'll see the Salvation Army on the right. Can't miss it. So nice new sign.
Yeah,
just saw it the other day. So got that going on out there. So Easter weekend was good. What are some of the things that are coming up here we want to talk about?
Absolutely. So May 11th through 16th is National Salvation Army Week, and we're going to be celebrating all things Salvation Army that week. Thursday, May the 14th, is our Beyond the Bells fundraising lunch, and that'll be, we had that last year at the Fountains. It'll be at the Fountains again this year. If you want to RSVP to that, you can email our director, our CRD director, Reagan Love. That's reagan.love@uss.salvationarmy.org. And then that weekend, May 16th, we'll be doing our Battle and Bond Mother and Son event. And we'll be getting you that flyer so you can put it on the community calendar.
It's already on the website.
Oh, it's already on the
it's already
calendar.
there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sweet. And that is more of a brainchild of Sergeant Ruby here. So let her talk about it. It is a Nerf battle, I'll say. I'm excited for it.
A Nerf battle?
Yes, and so
You are raising boys. I get
am.
it.
Yes,
3 of them, right?
Two boys, 1 girl.
Well, 3.
3, yes. yes.
So tell us about this.
Yeah, so a couple months ago, we had our Princess and Our Hero, which was our father-daughter event.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, we had to have a mother-son event. And actually, it came from asking our sons, what would you want to do? Like, what would you be interested in doing that? Because obviously, we're not going to do princesses. And they're like, no, we want to do like Nerf gun battle. So we are transforming the gym into an epic Nerf gun, what do you call that? Playing field?
Sure.
And then
war zone.
Right.
Nerf war zone.
It'll be war zone for sure.
And then we'll have some different games. We'll serve dinner, of course. And so and we'll even have some extra bullets there. So no one should run out. But it's going to be a great time, hopefully, to bring mothers and sons together in a different way.
That's going to be nice. So father-daughter went really well last year,
It
right?
did, yes.
And so is the thought to maybe alternate this every other year and make this kind of an annual thing, maybe something,
so
some type of event?
Yeah, so it's actually going to be, we space them out a little bit quarterly, but the hope is to have one for each year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's the hope.
Well, when you talk about that mother-son, father-daughter type of dynamic, it's I at the end of March 28th, I had to walk my daughter. I walked my daughter down the aisle, and she got married, and that was, I just had, when we did the father-daughter dance, you kind of go back to when she had her little princess dress on when she was little, and that kind of thing. So, I mean, those are special events, and boys will remember this. They'll remember when Mom went and, had a Nerf orb.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if we get to take care of dinner and that's one less thing she has to worry about.
I bet she's going to like that a lot.
Right? Yes. Yes. Let us do the dishes for the night.
Are you cooking that night too again?
Probably.
So we know who the cook is, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, the cook's not me in our family.
Or if we'll get Chef Dimitri on it, and it'll be a good meal. It'll be a good meal. One other thing that weekend, I'm very excited about this, is our spring concert. This will be our first concert for our new community band program. The last, since January, we've been meeting on Wednesday nights. Anybody's welcome. And if you're interested in playing a brass instrument, or joining us with music, we encourage you to come Wednesday nights at 5:30. And May 17th, though, at 4 p.m. will be our first concert there. So we have we call them the beginners, and then we have our beginner band, and then also our core band and our Salvation Army regional band, the Cumberland Brass, will also be there and playing. We'll have a lot of it'll be a great evening. I'm excited about it. We have some solos and some duets, and I'm playing a trombone trio with a couple of people, so it'll be a good time.
So is this going to be at the chapel, or where are you going to have this?
Yes, it'll be at the Salvation Army Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1137 West Main Street. Yeah. So you've got the 14th, 16th, and 17th. You couldn't cram something in another day. I mean,
right.
We do have to sleep at some point.
Yeah, I know. Gosh. So a busy National Salvation Army week. I would remind you that, Beyond the Bells is a good opportunity for if you've maybe just moved into the community, you are a community-minded person and you want to give back but really don't know about maybe some of the work of our local nonprofits. This is a wonderful opportunity to find out what the Salvation Army is all about as well, Beyond the Bells. So you need to RSVP for that, reagan.love@uss.salvationarmy.org. The other two events, how do they get involved in the Battle and Bond or the spring concert?
Absolutely. So on the flyer, which is on your website, it's also on our Facebook page.
Okay.
There's a registration link, a QR code, and you can register that way. It's just a couple simple questions. How many are coming? We just want to make sure we have enough food for everybody.
All right. Well, very good.
And the spring concert, just come.
Just come.
Just
okay.
come.
Just come. All right. We got that. Mark our calendars. And so that's at 4 o'clock when it starts?
Yes, sir.
On the 17th. Okay. Good deal. Just right after National Salvation Army Week, you've got another one of your workshops coming up, right?
Yes. We are doing a Bridges Out of Poverty workshop, and this is actually in coordination and collaboration with Coal Patrol and Stepping Stones. And so Bridges Out of Poverty is kind of a twofold. So we have a Getting Ahead class, which is under Ruby Payne's idea. And there's the Getting Ahead class, which is for those wanting to learn how to get ahead or, learn about poverty while going through poverty in a different way. So we have that class happening every week for 16 weeks. But then we also want to inform the community and kind of, let's talk as a community and educate the community, which is the getting Bridges Out of Poverty piece. And so Jordan from Cold Patrol, and I will be leading this workshop. And it'll just be a time to get together, look at poverty in a new way, and then look at what is it as a community, what is our role in helping the agencies and helping our unhoused friends and helping people move forward out of poverty.
Okay, so 11:30 to 1 during lunch.
Lunch is provided.
So there you go, and it can be a very productive lunch for you, and hear about Bridges Out of Poverty, and great deal. So do you need to call, sign up, or let somebody know you're coming so you can have lunch, right?
The flyer is on the calendar as well, and it's also on our Facebook page.
Perfect. Very good. Well, that's awesome, man. And I thought Christmas was busy.
Right? I'm telling you, the warehouse some days.
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot going on. So I'd encourage you to go back and listen to the podcast. We'll have a synopsis of what we talked about on the podcast section of all of the things, looking back at Easter weekend and also the upcoming events, especially during the National Salvation Army Week. Guys, I appreciate you coming in today. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Sergeants Ruby Keith and George Keith joining us here on the show today. And thank you so very much for listening in. Again, if you missed part of our conversation, the podcast will go up shortly at WGNSradio.com or wherever you listen or watch podcast. You'll find it there. Just search for WGNS. Have a good day, everybody.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro.